And a mega what about you goes to the award-winning Nambarry guys and girls and also the lusty ladies of Bass Packaging. Right now, it's Blind Date.
Blind Date, in association with Going Places, the holiday matchmaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date, and here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
To another Blind Date, and in tonight's show we'll be seeing Joanna and Lee splashing down in fabulous Turkey. We'll also have a look at Tony and Cindy hoping to hit the jackpot in lively Las Vegas, and we'll find out exactly what went on later on in the show. But right now, let's meet these three fantastic fellas on the lookout for love tonight. So come in, the lads. Hello, number one. What is your name and where do you come from?
My name's Mark Stiller and I'm from Kent.
Mark from Kent. Mark, what do you do in Kent, love?
I'm a car salesman.
Now, I'm looking at that lovely face that you've got there, and I kind of recognise that lovely face, I do. A little birdie tells me that you're quite popular in Kent for a certain type of picture. Now, can you tell the story to me and everybody else out there?
About 10 years ago, I was in Mallorca.
Oh, nice.
A couple of friends of us were working out doing beach bumming, doing the clubs and everything.
Right.
And we're just coming off of the beach for the day. And a guy pulls up in a car and he says, pull over, stay there. So he runs up to us and he says, look, I work for a national newspaper.
Ooh.
He said, I'm here to take some pictures. I'm doing the Balearic Islands. He said, I want to get one picture of one bloke.
You were in the Balearics, were you?
The Balearics. So the next minute, we've gone down to the beach. He's took a few snapshots and one thing and another. And he's turned around to me and said, look, I'm doing this project for a calendar.
Oh. Ooh.
So it's
in the Balearics.
So it started getting interesting at this point.
Yeah.
So the next minute, he's took a few snapshots down by the rocks in the little costume and everything.
Oh, yes. Tell me more.
And that was it. Forgot all about it. About 2 months later, I'm back in good old England. Yes. Gone to a cafe, having some breakfast, and I've literally choked on it. I've looked up on the wall and there's a picture of me in my little costume, my little thong and that, on page 7 of the national newspaper.
I recognise the face. You are Mr. September. Have you ever seen that calendar since?
Yes, I have, yeah, a couple of times.
When? When was the last time?
It's every time I go around my parents' house.
Oh, really? But we haven't seen it, have we, since? And surprise, have a look at Mr. September. Enjoy Blind Date this evening. The best of luck, Mr. September.
Thanks.
Hello, number 2. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Cilla. My name's Pete and I'm from Bristol.
Pete from Bristol. What do you do, Pete?
Well, I work for TV licensing as a staff trainer.
Mind you have a bit of trouble with girls, don't you?
Well, one of my hobbies is I love dancing. And recently I thought I'd give something new a chance. So I rang up a salsa club and said, look, have you got any ladies down there? And they said, yeah, it's all women. Why don't you come along? You'll be the only bloke. And I thought, oh, must be my lucky now. And true enough, it was all women and I was the only bloke.
Wow.
However, they were all old.
Well, how old is old?
Well, I'd say some of them were got to be at least 50.
What, that old?
Some even more.
Well, Pete, I hope you're tripping more
Thanks
than the
a
light
lot.
fantastic tonight. All right, Chuck?
All right.
Enjoy blind date. Hello, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Bernard and I come from Carrick in County Donegal.
Well, of course you do. Now, Bernard, you've got several jobs, haven't you, Bernard?
Well, first and foremost, I work within the fishing industry.
The fashion industry.
Oh no, the fishing industry.
So that's one of your jobs.
That's one of my jobs. Well, the other job is when I go home in the evening, then I get washed up. You have to take the owl smell off yourself, and.
Oh, the owl smell. Oh, the owl smell.
Yeah, and I go out filming.
You're filming?
We film, maybe we'd film a surprise for a wedding or we'd film a surprise for
Are
somebody.
you sure you're not in Father Ted or anything like that? That sounds fabulous to me. But Bernard, you did have a problem with your teeth there.
Yeah, I broke a tooth in the front of my mouth to a point where I have a false tooth in the front of my mouth.
Let's have a look. Which one is... I just wanted you to point to the tip, not take it out. Oh, dear.
You see, a couple of days, the debutante ball was on.
The debutante's ball.
Ball was on, and a few days before it, I was chewing sweets. Chewing big, hard sweets.
Right.
And I broke the tooth from the plate. Do you want me to show you the plate?
No.
Anyway, you see, the tooth broke off the plate to a point where I only had it sitting in my mouth.
Right.
So we were all up at the debutante's ball, all dressed to the nines and the whole lot. And the words in the vocabulary that I had to avoid was words beginning with the letter F.
Oh, the letter F.
Because the letter F forced air out between your teeth, and that thing could come flying out. So the waiter came round and he says to me, how was the food? And I had to go, oh, it was just good, avoiding again the letter F. I turned to the girl beside me, her name was Frances, and I asked her, Frances, did you enjoy the meal? Halfway through the dinner, and the tooth just shot right across into another man's dinner. So a whole crowd of us got up with forks, and we went through his dinner, you know. But he came to the conclusion that by the time he realised it was in his dinner, he actually ate it. So the be-all and the end-all of that story is I couldn't use any words in the vocabulary that night. I had to keep my mouth closed.
I'll tell you one thing, Bernard, I think you're gorgeous. I wish you the look of the Irish tonight, because you're full of the old blarney, isn't he, girl? Enjoy blind date, all three of you. I shall see you on the road. Well done. Well, 3 lads hoping for a hot time tonight, and here's the girl to get the temperatures climbing. Her name's Emma, and she's from Hertfordshire. Come in, Emma. Emma, you look gorgeous. Sit down there, girl. Emma, what can I say? We've got 3 very different fellas for you tonight. They're all fabulous. Now, tell everybody out there what your job is.
Okay, I'm a recruitment consultant and I work in the city. So.
Oh, lovely. Now, you're very... well, you know exactly what you want from a man. I mean, you've got a few no-nos and you've got a few yes-yeses. Well, what are the must-haves?
Okay, the must-have, good teeth. Their own teeth would be nice. And a really, really good sense of humour. Really witty, really dry.
Oh, well, they've all got a sense of humour, they really have. Well, Emma, we've got 3 lads there beyond those screens, all waiting for you to say yes, yes, yes tonight. So fire away with your first question.
Okay, question number 1. I love funny men, and I have an enormous crush on Robin Williams and Billy Crystal. Who's your favourite comedian and why? And that goes to number 1.
Hello there, Emma.
Hi. Hello.
Right, my favourite is Jim Davidson. Like me, he's a cheeky London chap. So make a big break and pick me.
That same question to number 2, please.
Hi, Emma.
Hello.
I'd have to say Bruce Forsyth. Because, like Brucey,
Yeah.
I'm sophisticated, charming, and a real entertainer. And if you play your cards right tonight, you could go home with more than just a cuddly toy.
Give that question to number 3, please. Oh, really?
Hello, Emma.
Hello?
I would have to say Frank Carson. Because like me, he's Irish, he's humorous. And if you pick me tonight, you'll have a real cracker.
Not bad. Okay, question number 2. All right, here we go. As you all know, I work as a recruitment consultant. And if I was to find you a new job, I'd need to know your greatest strengths and your greatest weakness. What are your greatest strengths and your greatest weakness, and what do they tell me about you, number 1?
Right, this is a tough one, this is. Being a salesman, my greatest strength is I talk. My greatest weakness is I talk too much. But I'm sure when I see you tonight, I'll be speechless.
Okay, the same question to number 2, please.
Being a staff trainer, Emma, one of my greatest strengths is my flexibility, which means I can pretty much cope with anything you choose to throw at me. I do, however, have one weakness, and that's I'm very impatient. So, hurry up, Emma. Pick number 2.
Whoa. Impatient cat.
Okay, and the last one, obviously, is number 3.
I would have to say that my greatest strength is my Irish charm. But my greatest weakness is, I tend to forget things. If you pick me tonight, I'll guarantee you'll have a date you'll never forget.
Okay, last question, here we go, right. In my teens, in my early teens, all right, I used to model bridal wear. It's a long time ago. What sort of modelling would you be most suited to and why? Oh, God. And that goes to number 1, please.
I used to do a little bit of modelling for a calendar and was Mr. September. But for you tonight, I'll be September, October, November, December, and I'll make you happy all year round.
Okay, same question to number 2, please.
Okay, Emma. Well, I think the sort of modelling I'd be best at is, like Patrick Swayze, clay modelling. And when I get my hands on you tonight, the others won't have a ghost of a chance.
Cheeky. Good, right, okay. Last question, it goes to number 3.
Well, I would have to say strip modelling. Because I've been known to take my clothes off to the ladies. And if you pick me tonight, I'll give you the full Monty.
Oh, dear. Well, there you have it. Let's make your mind up time. Well, who do we call? Dr. Graham for a quick recap. Come on, Graham.
Well now, Emma, will it be cheeky number 1, the chatty Cockney calendar boy who says that picking him will make your day, your week and your year? Or perhaps it'll be sophisticated number 2, the impatient clay modeller who hopes you'll be absolutely poppy about it. Or maybe even you'll choose charming number 3, the Irish glamour puss who's promising no half measures, just the full Monty. The decision is yours.
For a lot of help, but nobody could help you. You can only help yourself to one of those boys. Who is going to be 1, 2, or 3?
Okay, number 3.
What about the 2 that you turned down?
Okay.
You turned down Mr. September. That was number 1, Mark from Kent. Come in, Mark. Oh, look, it's gorgeous. Mr. September. Two kisses. Oh, Mark. Never mind. Sure.
Anyway.
You're very... Oh, this is sweet. You also turned down number 2, and that was Pete, and he's from Bristol. Come in, Pete. But here he is. He is going to be highly delighted with you. He really is. And I'm sure you're going to be highly delighted with him. At least you said you like funny men.
That's right.
God, he'll have you in hysterics. He will. Here is your blind date for this evening. You chose number 3. That was Bernard from County Donegal. Come in, Bernard! Well, Bernard, I've got to ask you. Is that stunning as well?
I can't get over
it's
the hair.
real, yes.
They told us backstage that there was a real glamour girl awaiting us.
Yes.
But I have to say, I'm in a state of shock. She's absolutely beautiful.
Tell me, Bernard, did you ever think in your wildest dreams that you'd be chosen to?
I never thought my wildest dreams would get here in the first place.
The last thing we want to know is where you're going on your blind date.
You pick. You pick it and I'll read it. How's that?
That's all right. That's a deal.
Okay.
We'll pack this one.
Pick. Good. Okay.
All right, Bernard,
Okay.
yes, there you go.
Here we go.
Are you looking forward to this?
Oh, it's a date in Paris.
Paris? Let me see what you're going to be doing in gay Paris. You are jetting away to the capital city of love. Beautiful Paris for the most romantic blind date imaginable. You'll stroll along the Champs-Élysées, climb the Eiffel Tower, and take a boat trip along the Seine, rounding it all off with an evening at the Moulin Rouge for a little ooh la la.
I like it.
And it says here, Emma, Paris is the city for lovers, so let's hope you find love on your date there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma and Bernard. Au revoir.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're going to take a quick break right now, but we will be back in a mo to see how Joanna and Lee enjoyed their date in Turkey. And here's the moment they met last week. Because you chose number 1, that was Lee from Derbyshire. Come in, Lee.